going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel. Welcome back to the episode of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Fantasy Draft Retro Rebuild here on Madden 21 on the PC. That is right. We are back, and we are finishing the regular season in today's video. We've got a 4-episode banger. I shouldn't say that. That's wrong. We've got a 4-game banger, is what I meant to say. We've got a 4-game banger, is what I was intending on saying. Not 4-episode, 4-game. We got to play, I think, 2 NFC East teams. We got to play 1 division game and then 1 NFC West team. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. But I hope at the end of this, we are 4-0. To end the season and like the #1 seed in the playoffs, and in the next episode we can go and win a Super Bowl like we were supposed to do last year. Got to the NFC Championship game and absolutely sold. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. I'm going to try my hardest to make sure that doesn't happen again, but you never really know. I'm like the professional seller on this platform, so I don't know what's gonna happen. So without further ado, let's get into it. We got a lot of games to get through today, so make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. Let's go play some football, baby. So here we are, week 14. We've got the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Falcons, and the Cardinals. So I was right in my predictions of what the teams we were going to be playing, or at least the divisions we were going to be playing. We have one more division game against the Falcons, but if we check the divisions, they are 5-7, so they have no shot of winning the division. We have to win at least 2 out of these 4 games, I'm pretty sure, to be able to keep our top spot in the playoff or in the division. I don't think we've clinched a playoff spot. No, the Dolphins are the only team that have clinched yet with a 10-2 record. The Vikings will probably clinch after this week if they win. And then if we can win maybe 2 more games, we should be able to clinch as well. So we are very, very close to getting the division win, which is what we got last year, I'm pretty sure, too. I think we won the division last year. I can't remember, to be honest with you. But the Eagles are 9-3, so we are going to have to go through a big battle if we want to beat the Eagles. And you know how we struggle against some teams. Taking a look at the team, David Gerard is 76 overall. He hasn't really progressed that much this season. He hasn't really even had that great of a season. Andrew Whitworth looks really good. Donald Penn looks really good in his rookie year as well. So these guys are going to be... I'm so glad we got both these guys because now we have the cornerstones of our offensive line for the next 10 years. Andrew Whitworth is a little bit older. He's already 24 as a rookie, so he's not going to last as long as Donald Penn is because Donald Penn's 23. So we do have 2 of the older guys on the offensive line. So that's a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Taking a look at the stats on the year, not the stats, but the awards, I should say. LaDainian Tomlinson, once again in the lead for the MVP, which is exactly what we want. We want him to be a back-to-back MVP because he won it last year. We are not in the lead for Coach of the Year, though, which sucks. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, LaDainian Tomlinson so far. Defensive Player of the Year, Zach Thomas is actually in 5th, which is cool. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we got nobody. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we do have Elvis Dumerville in the lead for that, so hopefully he'll take it home. Best running back, we have LaDainian Tomlinson. Best wide receiver, Terrell Owens. Best offensive lineman, we have nobody. Best defensive lineman, we got Dumerville, Abraham, and Warren Sapp all right next to each other, 4, 5, and 6. Then we have linebacker, Zach Thomas in 3rd. Best DB, we have Drayton Florence, okay. And then best kicker, Sebastian Janikowski. So we have a couple award possibilities here. We got a chance for a couple of different awards. I do want to take a look at the rushing stats because LaDainian Tomlinson has 1,500 yards, almost 1,600 yards. We have 4 games left. So if all he needs to do is have one really, really big game, and LaDainian Tomlinson is going to get 2,000 yards. I guarantee. We're going to try and get LaDainian. I can't remember. Did he get... I guess I can just check the stats. Did he get 2,000 yards last year? He did. He got 2,075. So if he could get back-to-back seasons of 2,000 yards, that would be absolutely insane. So that's what we're going to be trying to do in today's episode, getting LaDainian Tomlinson 2,000 yards again for the 2nd straight year. But we got to play the 9-3 Eagles. We are 9-3 as well. We're going to Lincoln Financial Field away from home. We have 1 home game the rest of the season. That's against the Cowboys, and we have 3 more away games. Well, 2 more away games after this. So it's going to be a very crucial episode to get some W's. We need to keep the division lead, and we need to get into the playoffs as maybe the 1 seed, possibly the 2 seed. We are the 2 seed right now, but the Vikings are ahead of us at 10-2, I think they are. So they have to because we're 9-3. So They are 10-2. We are 9-3. If they slip and we get a couple wins, we might jump them and take that #1 seed, which would be awesome because then we don't have to play the possibility of 3 playoff games, including a Super Bowl. So, without further ado, let's play the Eagles. Smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button if you are enjoying. Join the Juice Club, and let's go play Philadelphia. Before we hop into that game, I forgot to show you guys the roster. I always do this. I forgot to show you guys the roster. They have Champ Bailey as their best player at 97 overall. Then they have Adam Vinatieri, Patrick Kearney, Brian Waters, Jamal Williams, Dan Morgan, Nate Burleson, Chad Clifton, Deltha O'Neal. Who's their quarterback? Jeff Garcia is their quarterback. They don't have that great of a team. They've got Champ Bailey, who's probably having a really good season. Let's take a look at his stats real quick. Is he having a great season? He's having 2 interceptions, 73 tackles. I mean, not the best season. He's pretty on par with how he did last year, and we still have 4 games left, so he could have a better season than he did last year. Hopefully, he doesn't have a good game against us. But their running back is Marion Barber. Their wide receiver is basically just Nate Burleson, and then they have Josh Cribbs, but he's not really anything special. Tight end Delaney Walker, who's a rookie, and he's probably going to grow pretty well for them. Their offensive line is average. Their defensive line is better. They have a couple high overall guys. Their linebacking core is garbage except for their middle linebacker. Their cornerback room is garbage basically except for Champ Bailey. Free safeties are not that great. So, I mean, this team is... It's assembled a lot like ours. I say their team's garbage, but it's assembled a lot like ours. So, and that's not good. Controller died, or not died, but disconnected. So let me just plug that bad boy back in there. There we go. Did it go in? All right, there we go. It's back in. So now, showing you guys the roster, we can jump in and play this game against Philadelphia. See you guys in there. We start this game down by 7, but we are in the red zone, so we have a shot here to get some points back. We're going to run this with Tiki Barber. Not going to go very far. Tomlinson is on the sideline getting some rest. There he is. He's back. He just needed to play off. Hopefully we can get a touchdown here. I'm looking at either T.O. or Randall L. It's going to be Randall L. What a cut move from him. That was a deadly cut move. Did you see that cut that he had on that route? That was disgusting. The precision that he had on that route. He dusted his corner that was on him. Dusted him. And that's a touchdown. Tie ball game. The Eagles were able to get a field goal on their next drive. So now it is down by 3, 10-7. Gonna hand this to LT. Remember, we tried to get him 2,000 yards on the season. And I think we might be able to do it. We might just be able to do it. I am gonna kick this field goal to tie this game. Hopefully I can do it. Usually I mess this up. That might be missed. Yeah. The delay is... This is not me making excuses. The delay is not the same that it should be. So forget about it. All right, we're back here. We've got press coverage on Terrell Owens. 2 minutes to go before half. I'm going to dump this to LaDainian Tomlinson because I don't have any other options. Get a first down. 2-minute warning comes. All we need is a field goal to tie. We should have had a field goal to take the lead, is what it should be, but I missed it. That's my bad. I should have just let the CPU do it. That would have been smarter. All right. We're gonna dump this to Randall L. He's gonna stay in bounds. Very close to going out of bounds there. Almost tiptoed it right out of bounds. I'm gonna give this to LaDainian Tomlinson because we still have 3 timeouts and a lot of time on the clock, so we can afford to run it a couple of times, get some extra yards here. Give this again to LT. Huge hole for LaDainian Tomlinson, and he gets up to the 7-yard line. Exactly what we needed to do. We still have a minute left in all 3 timeouts. I'm going to run this up the middle again. This time they had it scouted. That's okay. 71 yards for LT already. The accelerated clock's going to go down. Snap it, and then throw it quickly to Terrell Owens for a touchdown to take the lead. Galaxy Brain, boys. Jumping out of the 4th quarter, the Eagles won't go down without a fight. It is 28-16, and that's going to be intercepted by Walker. Walker's going to intercept at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A pick 6 to seal this one. Let's get out of here with a W. A big old-fashioned W, baby. There's not much time left in this game, but I do want to get one more run play with LaDainian Tomlinson just to make sure he's got enough yards here. And it's going to be a huge run play at that. He's got 195 yards. We're going to call it timeout. We're going to get him over 200 yards because he needs to have at least over 200 yards to get that. I hope they... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go to play the full game so that I can run this ball with LaDainian Tomlinson and make sure that we get 200 yards with him. Just to seal the fact that he's going to get 2,000 yards again. And that was a nasty juke. Absolute nasty juke already. Got over 200 yards there. I might as well go for the touchdown here. Might as well just put him out of their misery. Just finish. Actually, you know what? This is going to be pretty tough. So let's pass protect. Let's go max protection. And I know it doesn't really affect it that much, but we're going to cut back inside. Touchdown. That's over 200 yards. I think that might be 204, 205 maybe. And that is now a big fat W. Stats on the day for the team. David Gerard had 19 completions, 26 attempts, 229 yards, 4 touchdowns and a pick. Better day than he had last episode, I'm pretty sure. He had a lot of picks in last episode, but good results for him. He didn't really need to do much because we had LaDainian Tomlinson, who had 26 carries, 206 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaged 7.9 per carry. That is pretty impressive. 200 yards, that gets him up to probably around 1,700, 1,800 yards on the season, depending on where he was, because he was at like 15 and change. So that might get him up to 1,800. I'm not 100% sure on that. He might be like 17 and change, but it is what it is. He's probably going to get to 2,000 yards before the final week, unless he just has our absolute just stinker of a game. Antoine Randall had 7 catches, 93 yards, 1 touchdown. Keyshawn had a touchdown. Terrell had a touchdown, and Jay Rice-Mersma had a touchdown. So amazing, spreading the wealth. I tell you, I'm gonna get Antoine Randall a superstar development or something. He's gonna get a development trait upgrade because he is. I just throw to him all the time for some. He's just always open. And then we have 10 tackles from Zach Thomas, who led sacks. We had Warren Sapp with a sack and a half, and then we shared sacks between Abraham Dumerville and Earl Holmes, who all had a half a sack. We picked off, who's their quarterback? Who's their quarterback again? Hold on. Their quarterback's Jeff Garcia, that's right. I don't know why I forgot that for a second, but we picked him off twice with Denard Walker and Earl Holmes, which is awesome. And that's the stats. So we led basically the entire way. Well, I shouldn't say that because we were in trouble for a little bit there, but then we started to pull away. Our team really showed that we were the better team. Now we have 10 wins. If the Vikings lost, we might have jumped them for the #1 seed, so we'll have to find out as we simulate this next week. We're playing the Cowboys this week. I checked, we're still the 2nd seed in the playoffs. The Vikings won, so they are still the #1 seed. The Cowboys, by the way, not as good as the Eagles record-wise, but we dominated the Eagles, and they were tied with us for record, so maybe we'll dominate these guys. Or, knowing me, we'll play down to our competition and we'll lose. That's just what happens. But the Cowboys have Ed Reed, Steve Smith, Justin Tuck, Deuce McAllister, Algie Crumpler, Tom Nalen, Keith Brooking, Adawale Agunli. I'm sorry if I butchered that pronunciation. I need to hear it at least 1 or 2 times before I know how to pronounce it. Al Harris, Brian Scott, Brandon Marshall. This team's actually decently good. They've got a lot of higher overall guys. They've got a really good wide receiver in Steve Smith. They don't have a good quarterback in Derek Anderson. They got good running back in Deuce McAllister. Nobody else other than Steve Smith, although they have rookie Brandon Marshall, like we said. So they're going to have a good wide receiver in a couple years. He's going to develop pretty well. David Terrell, no. Algie Crumpler is a good tight end, but he's a little bit older. They do have Vernon Davis, so they've got a good core here. He's not super old, but he is going to get up there in age in a few years. Justin Tuck, young Justin Tuck, which is good for them. He's going to develop pretty well. He's already an 88, so he's going to be a monster for them for a long time. Their linebacking core is not that great. Their cornerback room is not that great either, and their safeties are not good except for Ed Reed. This team's all right. Not the worst team in the world, but hopefully we can get the W again and go 2-0 so far in the video. Smash that like button. Let's go play Dallas. Starting out here on defense, already down 7-0 to the Dallas Cowboys. And you know I had to bring out the creamsicles for our final home game of the year. Had to bring out these creamsicles, but it is 3rd down and I missed the sack. How did I miss the sack with Tully Banta-Kane? Derek Anderson throws it away. We hold him to maybe a field goal. It's going to be a rough one today. We got to fight. From the 42, it is 3rd down and 10. They went for it on 4th down and didn't get it, so it is our ball, and I didn't get the pass off because David Gerard's so inaccurate. We've got 1:21 to get some points before halftime. We're down 10-0. We really need this one here. I'm going to try it with Randall L, and he picked it off. No way he did that. They score with ease after that, 17-0. I told you we play down to our competition. I don't know why this happens to me, but it just does. We absolutely roasted a 9-3 football team, and yet I think they have 6 wins or something, the Cowboys do, and we're playing like they are the Super Bowl champions, and I got to throw that one away because nobody's open. Tremendous coverage. I mean, David Gerard has 2 interceptions in the day, and we're in the first half. How are we supposed to compete with a team like this? I got to get that off. That's a wounded duck, and it's another interception. 3 on the day. 3 on the day for David Gerard in the first half. 20-0. They scored on that last interception. They still had a little bit of time left, so they scored on it, and now it is 20-0. LaDainian Tomlinson has 47 rushing yards. If he's going to get to 2,000, we need to lean on Tomlinson. We need to put the team on his back and let him carry us to the promised land. That's the only way we can win, and I don't think our defense is going to be able to hold it long enough for us to come back, so it might be a fruitful effort. But I can't even run against these Cowboys. They are just suffocating me right now. This defense isn't even that good. And they're just suffocating me on offense. I can't run the football with the LT. I can't obviously pass the football. As I say that, I score, of course. Trust me, it has not been that easy this entire game. It has been tough. They got a field goal again, so we're basically done. This game is over. We still have a quarter to go, but it's not going to matter if we can't hold them to no points. I mean, we have to stop them to be able to come back in this game, or we're never going to be able to do it. Unbelievable. I'm going to run this football with LT. We're going to see what happens here. I'm going to cut it back in the middle, get the touchdown. Perfect. I mean, it's not over, but it's basically over. From the 29, down by 10, 4th quarter, 3rd and 10. I'm going to throw this to T.O. One-handed catch, toe tapping, getting inbounds to the 3. T.O. with an amazing play there, amazing catch. And now we have 1st and goal from the 3. I'm going to max protect if I can. There we go. I hit the wrong button for a second. I'm going to give this to LT. We're going to run far side. Get the touchdown. We don't deserve to come back in this game. We do not deserve it. Well, we didn't deserve to win that game, and we didn't. We lost by 3 to the Dallas Cowboys. So we have 4 losses on the year. We should not have lost this game. That's what's so frustrating, man. We go in our first game, we blow out the Eagles, who are a 9-3 football team, probably going to make the playoffs. And then in the second game, we go and play the Cowboys, who are under 500, and we just we just play horrible. I don't know what it is. 21-34, 263 yards, a touchdown, and 3 picks from David Gerard. 2 of them were my fault, but still, it doesn't matter because he still threw 3 picks. 84 yards, 20 carries for Daniel Thompson, 2 touchdowns, 84 yards. That's not, he's trying to get to 2,000. I don't know if that's going to help him or not. 7 catches, 115 yards for Terrell Owens, 1 touchdown for Randall L. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We sacked Anderson 3 times, Abraham Dumerville, Warren Sapp. We didn't pick him off at all. We played bad. We lost by 3. We shouldn't have lost by 3, but we did lose by 3. I can't believe it, man. So frustrating. We've got a division game, our final division game of the year against the Atlanta Falcons. We need to have a huge day from LaDainian Tomlinson. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, and that's the way to start it. LaDainian Tomlinson sheds 1 tackle, and on the first play, he's going to take it to the house for a huge touchdown. Exactly what we needed. 93 yards to the house. He broke one tackle, and LaDainian Tomlinson is that guy. We jump now to the second quarter. 21-10 is the score. Quick throw to Terrell Owens. He's going to get that one. I think Terrell is on his way to 2,000 yards. I'm not sure how close he is, or to 1,000 yards. I'm not sure how close he is, but LaDainian Tomlinson is going to walk in with ease for his second touchdown of the game. Big play, Tomlinson. I'm not going to lie, it is a shootout with the Falcons here. 35-35 as we jump to the fourth quarter here. And they're going to hand off to their running back. And that's a big hit from Zach Thomas. Taylor goes down hard. We got to try and stop these boys with everything we have. Every time we score, they would score right back. So, I mean, it is the definition of a shootout in the final division game. Two hated rivals trying to go at it. I did check the playoffs picture before we jumped in this game. We are now the 3rd seed. The football team jumped ahead of us for the 2nd seed. So we need to absolutely destroy the Falcons and Cardinals here. We need to make sure that we seal these W's and hopefully get back to the 2 seed, maybe even the 1 seed. Maybe we catch the Vikings slipping and they lose a game at the end of the season. Who knows? But we need to make sure we can do everything we can, as we should not have let him get that first down here. Matt Schaub found the open man. Can't believe that happened. That's okay. He's going to throw it out the backfield to Taylor, who's going to break a tackle and get down. Okay. It's starting to get out of hands. Matt Schaub has over 470 passing yards in the air. That is crazy. Oh, I didn't even know there was somebody over there. He has 478 passing yards. Matt Schaub is destroying our defense here. We're not going to win a Super Bowl if we're letting quarterbacks of Matt Schaub's caliber throw for almost 500 yards and get open plays like that. Why is he wide open like that? John Lynch had to drop the hammer on him, but he shouldn't have had to because he was so wide open. He shouldn't have been that wide open. Under a minute now. Are we really going to sell this game? We were destroying the Falcons. We started off with a 93-yard touchdown run, and now we are down in the red zone, in our own red zone. They're wasting the clock, aren't they? They're wasting the clock to kick a field goal to win this game. I guarantee you that's what they're doing. They have 3 timeouts left. They can run as much clock as they can, as they want to. They almost scored a touchdown here. We are going to lose this game. We are going to lose this game to the Atlanta Falcons. I see it. It's going to happen. Either they score a touchdown here or they kick the field goal with no time left. They score a touchdown. They scored a touchdown with 21 seconds left. What do you want me to do with that? We have 19 seconds and literally no chance at winning this game. Unfreaking believable, bro. How does this happen? This Falcons team is not that good. That's even a drop. You gotta catch that, Fourier. You gotta catch that. We need every little bit. We literally need every single catch to work out for us. We have to score a touchdown here. There's no shot at field goal. Like, field goals are worthless. You dropped it again. I threw the exact same pass, and you dropped it again. What am I paying you for if you can't catch those? You're bigger than the guy that you're going up against. Secure the catch. All right, I just got to throw it up. There's no other choice but to throw it up. And it gets knocked down. 4th down, 2 seconds left. I cannot believe we just lost this game. I cannot believe that we just lost this game. How? How did we lose this? Unbelievable, bro. We don't even deserve to win we don't even deserve to be in the playoffs, let alone win a Super Bowl. Can't believe we just lost that. Unbelievable, bro. Absolutely unfreaking believable. 498 yards through the air. We let Matt Schaub throw for almost 500 yards against us. What was our defense doing? 2 touchdowns. I mean, it wasn't that bad of a day for David Gerard. I mean, it wasn't a good day by any means, but it wasn't a horrible day. He's had worse. 186 yards. That might put him over 2,000. I think that might have put him over 2,000. 3 touchdowns. Keyshawn had 160 yards and 2 touchdowns. What was this? What are you guys doing? We sacked him a bunch. 3.5 for Doomerville. 1.5 for Tully Bate-Kane. 1 for Abraham. We didn't pick him off at all. How do we not This man threw 4 touchdowns and almost 500 yards, and we didn't pick him off a single time. How is that possible? How? What is our defense doing? I don't know. I don't know what the defense is doing, but we lost, and I don't know. I don't even want to be in the playoffs at this point because our team doesn't deserve it. Before we jump into the game, we got to check out the Cardinals roster. The final game of the regular season, Jonathan Ogden, Albert Haynesworth, Keith Bullock, Brett Favre, David Akers, D'Angelo Hall, Lawyer Malloy, Sean Ellis, Michael Roos, Jabbar Gaffney, Andre Davis. Okay, they don't have that great of a team. They do have Brett Favre, though, which is cool. They have Sexy Rexy as their backup. Then they got Cadillac Williams. Not really any wide receivers to throw to. I mean, Jason Avant, but he's still young. He's a rookie. Not a good tight end core. Their offensive line is not the greatest. Their defensive line's not that good. I mean, it's average, I guess. Their linebacking core is not the best. Their cornerback room's not great either. This team is not that good. This team is not that good. But also, before we jump into this game, I do want to check and see if that sent him over 2,000 yards. I think it did. It did. He's got 2,063. So this game, if he has another big game, could get him a record. Well, I don't know if it's a record. Let me just check NFL records, I guess. What's the most rushing yards in a season? It is 2,105. So he is already right here, 260 or 2,063. He also should be right here as well with 275, right? Did he not do that? Yeah, here I'm such an idiot. It's right in front of my face. I didn't even see it. 2,075 and then 2,063. So if he gets even 100 yards, he's going to pass Eric Dickerson's record. So we could have a record-setting day, a historic season finale for LaDainian Tomlinson. Well, we got to play the Cardinals. They are 8-7. Please, God, let us win this game. Final regular season game. Let's do this. Let's see if we can break the record. It is all about the record for LaDainian Tomlinson. That's 20 yards. You know what? I'm not good with math, so I'm going to get my phone out, and I'm going to get the calculator. What was it? 2,105 it was, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. 2,105. 2,105. And then we're going to minus what he had, which was 2,063. So he needs 42 rushing yards. Can you see that? 42 rushing yards to get the record. He's already got 20, I think, right? Was that just 20? So let's minus 20 on that, which is 22, obviously. Let's see what we can do here. That's a flag, so that's rush is not going to count. We are 22 yards away from the record, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I should say we are 23 yards away because we still need to get a yard over to take the lead, actually. So 1st and 20. Can we do it in the first quarter? Can we do it on this run? No, it's not going to happen on this run, but that is now 25 yards. So we're going to minus that by 5 more yards. He's got 2,088. He's got 2,088, so we're going to minus that by 5 more yards. 17. 17 on this one is all he needs. I can't believe we are 17 yards away. David Gerard has a 4,000-yard season, so that's cool. 3rd and 2 from the 47. Gonna extend the rush on the side. He breaks the tackle. There's the record, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. The record has been broken. 60 yards. And the new NFL all-time leader in rushing yards in a season is LaDainian Tomlinson. I don't even have to do the math anymore on that one. That's clear victory for LT. All hail LaDainian Tomlinson. He now has the single season record for most rushing yards in a season, and we are only in the first effing quarter. We can extend this record so much that nobody will ever break it in the history of the NFL. That's how much we can break this record. But I also want to win this game. So Tomlinson, step back as Terrell Owens gets a touchdown here, and we take a big lead. Well, a 7-point lead. But it's big in my heart because I know that we're going to blow it. Like I said in the last highlight, I knew we were going to blow it. It is 14-7, 3rd and 2. I'm going to roll to the right a little bit. Step, find Randall L. Block him. Step back and got brought down, but we got a huge gain, 95 yards for David Gerard. Let's give this ball to LT. He is our MVP candidate, back-to-back years. I mean, you gotta give the MVP to Tomlinson again. I mean, he's got the record. Most rushing yards in a single season. He's gotta win MVP for the second straight year. If I can find that, I needed to have that more accurate. I needed to have that be more accurate. It sucks that it wasn't, but that's what you get when you have David Gerard as your quarterback, throwing on the run, especially. I'm gonna have to throw on the run again unless I can find somebody open. T.O. held on to that. I did not think he was gonna hold on to that. That's a lucky play. I'll give you that. All right, let's audible this to a run for Tomlinson. See if he can also get the rushing touchdown in the season record. I don't know what that is. I didn't check it. But maybe he can also get that. That'd be pretty cool. We're going to get the 2-minute warning. Let's put this ball in the back of the end zone and tie this football game up because we need to win this game, ladies and gentlemen. We've already clinched a playoff spot, so we know we're playing postseason football, but we can't afford to have LaDainian Tomlinson get wrecked like that. And again, he breaks through. Unbelievable, he just broke through like that. No, we're not kicking a field goal. We're going for this. We're going for this touchdown. We are going to go for this touchdown. I'm going to give it to Randall L. He's going to score the touchdown, and we're going to win this game. Come on, come on. Get open, Randall L. There it is. Touchdown. That's exactly what we needed. Boom. Trying to get me to kick a field goal. Come on, man. I'm built different. Down by 1 in the red zone. Fourth quarter. Tomlinson gets away from the man in the middle and falls forward for about 3. He's got 200 yards on the day for himself. He's shredding this record, making sure that nobody will ever get it, not even him. I don't think he'll ever beat his own record that he's setting today. He breaks that tackle. LaDainian Tomlinson's breaking so many tackles, it's unbelievable. He's just snapping so many tackles in half. And this defensive tackle, is that Albert Hainsworth? I don't know who it is. I think it might be Albert Hainsworth, but he's going crazy in the middle. But he can't stop LaDainian Tomlinson, who gets another rushing touchdown to add to his historic season. And we, ladies and gentlemen, are records setters. Yes, I said records, because hopefully we set the rushing touchdown record. I don't know what it is, but hopefully we set it. All right. Stats on the day. David Gerard, 13 carries, 28 yards, 13 carries, 13 completions, 28 attempts, 191 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. LaDainian Tomlinson, the man of the season, back-to-back MVPs, most likely secured. The record for most rushing yards in a season, guaranteed. 22 carries, 226 yards, 2 touchdowns, absolutely fantastic. 6 catches, 93 yards, a touchdown for T.O., a touchdown for Randall L. as well. 10 tackles for Warren Sapp, a sack and a half for Sapp, Abraham, and then a sack for Doomerville, half a sack for Mobley and Tully Banta-Kane. We picked off Brett Favre one time with Zach Thomas. I don't know why Zach Thomas always gets so many interceptions, but he always does. And we win 41-31 with our 11th win of the season. I think that locks us in for the 3rd seed. I don't know, though. We might be the 2 seed. We'll have to check and see to finish out this video. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, right there in black and white. LaDainian Tomlinson, 2,289 rushing yards in a single season. He blew out Eric Dickerson's record, destroyed it. He even blew out his own record that he had last year, which was pretty impressive. So LaDainian Tomlinson, most likely guaranteed to be the MVP. Rushing touchdowns, he does not get it. Does he finish in the top half? So he does not get it. He said it in real life. The real LaDainian Tomlinson said it with 28 in a season. How many did he have in his season this year? That's Brett Favre. How many did he have in his season? He had 21, so he doesn't make the list. He falls a little bit short. But 2,289 rushing yards. Do you understand how hard that is? That's crazy to get that. And he's most likely guaranteed to be MVP, which is amazing. You love to see it. We are in the wild card against the Saints. 9-7 Saints versus the 11-5 Buccaneers. We won the division, and we had to play our division rival, the Saints. We split the series 1-1 against them during the regular season. Oh, God, we have it's a big episode next episode. It is going to be a big one. I should just go through the stats really quickly before we end this video. David Garrard, 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, 22 picks. Not the best season, but what can you really expect from David Garrard? I mean, he's like a 77 overall or something like that. So not the best season. We already looked at LaDainian Tomlinson's stats. Terrell Owens got over 1,000 yards by a lot, actually, 1,200 yards. 88 catches, 8 touchdowns. Randall L almost had 1,000 yards as well, which would have been pretty cool. 8 touchdowns for him. Keyshawn had four touchdowns on 800 yards receiving. Then we go to the defense. We had Zach Thomas with an amazing amount of tackles, 121. 99 for Earl Holmes. We had, who was our sack leader? Doomerville, the rookie. Elvis Doomerville ties with John Abraham. That's a good 1-2 punch right there. We're going to be locked in for a while with these two boys. 15.5 for him, 15.5 for Abraham as well. 12.5 for Sapp, 7 for Tully Bantakane, 5 for Zach Thomas. Ryan Pickett had 3. How many interceptions? What's our interception leader? Zach Thomas led the league, or led us with interceptions of 3. Bucky Jones had 2. Torrey James had 2. Earl Holmes, Drayton Florence, and Denard Walker all had 1. Did we get any special stuff like forced fumbles or anything? 2 forced fumbles from Warren Sapp, 1 from Zach Thomas. He recovered his own fumble. Did we get any block kicks or safeties or defense touchdowns? We did have 1. Denard Walker. That was the pick 6 that I had in this episode that we had. I forgot about that, actually. So that is our stats. Sebastian Janikowski went 22 of 24. I missed both of those, I'm pretty sure. 54 was his longest. 46 of 47 from extra points. Kick returning, we didn't really need to do much. Devin Hester didn't do a lot. He didn't do a lot punting or punt returning either. So those are your stats on the season for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But boys, we've got a big episode in the next one. Playoffs start against the Saints in the wild card. Can we do it? We got to the NFC Championship last season. Can we do it again? Can we get further? Can we get to the Super Bowl this year? I hope we can, but the way that we played in today's video, I don't know if that's going to be possible. Our defense is very spotty. Our defense is very inconsistent. I don't know if we'll be able to hold up against some of these better teams in the NFC, like the football team or the Vikings or stuff like that. So who knows what's going to happen? Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.